So welcome to everyone on the call tonight. Of course, this is Sarah Julian, Sassy Entrepreneur. And tonight we're going to go over the newest SCF updates, right? Of course, how to swap your SCF, how to cash out your money. We are also going to talk about the FSP donation system, the whole project, where it is going now, how it can benefit you. Okay, so this is what we're going to be going through today. Make sure that you turn off all of your devices and just pay attention, because we have a lot of very important information to share with you guys tonight. Okay, all right, so first of all, for our SCF updates, of course, the number one update is you are now able to swap your SCF to FUSD. Now, I'm sure a lot of persons have realized that the SCF price has been dropping, and that is because a lot of people have been swapping their SCF to FUSD. Okay, so you need, at this particular point, if you still have a lot of SCFs in your wallet, swap them to FUSD to preserve the value, okay? Because persons are going to be selling right now so that they can cash out. So that will have that particular effect on the price, okay? Now, the second update is, of course, that donations can now be made in a 50-50 pair of USDT and FUSD, not just a straight USD, although you still have the option of doing USDT only, but it would benefit you more to do USDT to FUSD, because the FUSD also is giving you a 1-to-1 ratio. So for example, if you had you decided that you wanted to do 1,000 USDT, for example, then you can pair it with 1,000 FUSD and you will get 2,000 FSPs. Okay, that's the way that works. So you're able to get double the amount and actually able to use up your FUSD in order to give you a higher donation amount. Now, the third is that they have just introduced a new stable coin. This is the stable coin for the FinSwap decentralized exchange, okay? It is called the FSU token. So team income will soon be paid out, or is gonna be paid out, in a new token called the FSU. The tokenization of the team income offers a more efficient and transparent method of compensating team members, whilst also aligning their incentives with the growth and success of the SCF ecosystem. So previously we were getting it in USDT and FUSD, and now we're getting it in FSU tokens. Okay, now both the FSP and the FSU tokens will be able to be exchanged for USDT by combining them together in a system called casting. Okay, this enhances the liquidity of both tokens and offers users greater flexibility in managing their assets. So as builders, when you get the FSU as your commission, you can then now either sell the FSU to someone who wants the FSU to cash out their FSPs, or you can pair it with your FSP and cash it out, okay? So network commission in incoming FSU, which is what I just mentioned, right? And the FSU is going to be the main stable coin of the FinSwap token there, all right? The FinSwap token, which is the FSP. Now, of course, we're going to show you how to go ahead and cash out your SCF for those who have SCFs and they want to cash out their SCF. So I'm going to go ahead and share a whiteboard here. And guys, if you are seeing my whiteboard, please drop some ones in the chat for me. Let me know that you are seeing this screen, okay? Let me know that you're seeing this screen. 1 second. All right. Okay, great. All right, so everybody's saying yes, 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 yes. Okay, great. Only one person saying no. All right. If you're still not seeing my screen, iPhone, then yeah, it's white. That's what it's supposed to be, iPhone. That's why it's called a whiteboard. All right. Okay, so here is how the cash out process for your SCF goes, okay? And guys, just follow me closely. It is a few steps, all right? But it will allow you to cash out your SCF, okay? So let's say, for example, you had maybe $1,000 worth of SCF, okay? And you want to cash out this $1,000 worth of SCF here, okay? First, what you're going to do is you're going to swap your SCF. What's going on here? Hold on, guys. Hold on, let me do that again. Okay. All right, so I'm just restarting the whiteboard here. Okay. And sorry. Try that again. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's say now you have $1,000 worth of SCF. Okay, $1,000 worth of SCF. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to swap this SCF for what? You're going to swap it for FUSD. Okay, so when you swap it for FUSD, you're going to get back $1,000 worth of FUSD. Okay, now once you have swapped it to FUSD, now you're going to go ahead and you're going to bring in some fresh USDT. So now you have 1,000 FUSD, okay? So let's say you come in and you add in 1,000 USDT to the FUSD, okay? So that plus that, okay, is going to give you what? $2,000 worth of, or 2,000 FSPs, okay? So you're basically going to use the FUSD to do a donation, all right? Now, once you have used the FSP to do the donation of the 2,000 FSP, then what you're going to do now is you're going to buy 2,000 FSU from anyone who has it, right? So $2,000 worth of FSU, okay, from anyone who has it. Now, once you buy the 2,000 FSU, what you're going to do simply is you're going to pair the 2,000 FSP with the 2,000 FSU, okay? Pardon, that's 2,000 FSU in something called a casting, which is a new feature inside of the app, okay? So once you pair it with the FSP, it's going to now mint you. It's now going to mint you. So this plus this is now going to mint you 4,000 USDT, right? So you got back the 3,000 that you used, or should I say the 2,000 that you used, and then you also got back the $1,000 of SCF that you started out with. So you get to cash out the FUSD, you get to cash out the SCF, plus the 2,000 that you bought in FSU, you now get 4,000 USDT. So yes, guys, it is a few steps, But the reason why the company is really doing it this way is because they need to increase the number of holders of the FSP, right? So once you go ahead and buy your FSP and your FSU, you can now pair it together and you can cash out your USDT. So this is gonna mint you USDT, just like the video that I shared yesterday on how to cash out your FSU. It's the exact same process here. Okay, so guys, this is really the long and short. So just to go through it again, you swap your SCF to FUSD, step one. Okay, you swap your SCF to FUSD, then you add in fresh USDT and you pair it with the FUSD to make a FSP donation. Okay? Once you've made the FSP donation, you're gonna get both amounts in FSP. So that 1,000 FUSD and 1,000 USDT is gonna give you 2,000 FSPs. Okay? Now, once you have the 2,000 FSPs, you buy 2,000 FSU from anyone who has FSU for sale. You can contact me or your leader if your leader has FSU, okay? So you get with me and you buy yourself 2,000 FSU. Now you pair the 2,000 FSU with the 2,000 FSP you just bought and you cast it and you mint yourself 4,000 USDT, okay? So that's you cashing out your 1,000 SCF. So you get back the 1,000 SCF you're trying to cash out, and you get back the $2,000 that you added, the $3,000 that you added, okay? And that will help you now to cash out the USDT. And you could apply that to any amount. If it's $100 in SCF, for example, same thing. $100 in SCF, you swap it to FUSD, then you add 100 USDT, it's gonna give you 200 FSPs. Then you buy 200 FSU, pair it with the FSP, boom, now you got 400 FSP. You got back the 300 that you put in, plus the 100 that you're taking out. Make sense, guys? Let me see if there's any questions. The persons who can't see, just log out and log back in. Okay, Max, was the repetition slow enough the second time? Yes, iPhone, you have to buy FSU paired with the FSP and cash it out. Okay? If you don't have fresh money to pair it with, then you can wait till the SCF and FSP pair is launched. After the FSP launch, and then you can swap out your SCF then. Hassan, again, just like I said, you wait till the launch and then you swap out your SCF then. The FSU is a stable coin, meaning it is 1 to 1. So $1 to $1. So $1 to the 1 USD. Minting USDT, Max, means the exact same thing you just asked. It's just making you USDT. It's minting the USDT. So when you pair the FSP with the FSU, basically it gives you back this plus this amount in USDT. Okay? Alrighty. Okay, so guys, this is how you cash out the SCF, okay? And for those who are asking why the price dropped, it's because people are swapping their SCF to FUSD. Okay. So now that we have covered how to swap your SCF and get it cashed out, okay, guys, we're going to move now into, of course, the hackathon and all of that, and what the value of FSP really is and how you can benefit from that. So, of course, besides just using the FSP to cash out, which is basically, we just showed you a strategy to cash out your SCF, right? And that is simply by doing what? Swapping your SCF to FUSD and using USDT to pair with the FUSD and making your donation. Once you've done that, you now pair that with FSU and you are now able to mint yourself some USDT and cash out that SCF, okay? So for those who are especially new to the information, or you've probably been around, but you haven't been really paying attention to what's going on, or you've been busy, let's just go through real quick on the opportunity here. So the SCF Hackathon Fund, guys, is meant to be an incubation engine of FSP. It aims to really promote the innovation of blockchain technology through global hackathon activities to help SCF to become a leader, a global leader in the financial field, right? The mission of the fund is, number one, to cultivate talent for FSP. So even as they go through this next phase, they are basically launching a decentralized exchange. FinSwap is a decentralized exchange, and at that, a cross-chain exchange, meaning that you will now be able to swap your Bitcoin for Ethereum, Ethereum for Solana, and so on and so forth, assets on separate blockchains. Okay, now just like PancakeSwap, for example, if any of you here know PancakeSwap, you know Uniswap, you've bought coins before in this space, you know that there are many projects that launch on PancakeSwap and Uniswap and all of these on a daily basis. So SCF is going to be just the same. FinSwap is going to be a platform just like these where multiple projects can launch on that particular platform. Okay, so they're cultivating technical talent, and with these hackathons, bringing in new talent, new ideas, new developers with new projects that they can launch on the FSP and SCF blockchain, right? So of course that ignites innovative thinking, and it helps to drive the development of the FinSwap technology community. So to participate in the hackathon fund, everyone has to do what? Make a donation. And now with the donation, you are able to utilize that strategy that we just outlined earlier to go ahead and cash out your SCF if you want to cash it out now, right? You also have the option to wait until the SCF to the FSP pair launches, and that'll be sometime early April or so, right? We haven't gotten any specific date from the company yet with that. But if you want to wait, you can go ahead and wait. If you want to cash out now, then you can utilize the strategy that we outlined earlier in order for you to cash out your FSP. Now, besides just being able to cash out your SCF, of course, making a donation is a very important activity right now if you are in this opportunity, because this allows you to get SCF. Right now, you're getting 1-for-1 for your dollars and 1-for-1 for your FUSD. And considering the fact that all of this that is happening right now, all of the updates that are happening right now, this is another method by the company to do a buyback. And what is a buyback? That is an activity where the company buys back FSP and starts burning them out of circulation, as in removing them from the total circulating supply in order to give the coin value. So in our back office now, we're going to start seeing the FSP price rising by, 2%, 3%, 1% a day, and it's going to keep rising until it launches at the end of March. So who knows at the end of March where the price of this will be? It could be at $3, $5, $6, $10. Who knows? But the persons who actually make their donation now, at that time, they would have already 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, or more on whatever they made in their donation. So your donation will give you an equivalent amount of FSPs for free. And so FSP is the platform utility token issued by FinSwap. Consider FSP like PancakeSwap's Cake Coin, right? That is what FSP is. BNB, that is what FSP is. Used to generate gas fees and trading fees and all of that on the FinSwap chain, right? So users holding the FSP tokens, they will enjoy multiple benefits such as platform dividends, voting rights, governance, and more, unlocking a multitude of possibilities. And we will touch on that a little bit more later. Okay. Some of the advantages of FinSwap is, of course, the dual chain lightning interaction technology that is basically the cross chain atomic swap technology, and also the automatic market maker mechanism, right? What is that? That is the ability to generate lower gas fees and slippage fees even whilst you are swapping between chains. Now, for those of us in this space for a while, we know that, for example, Ethereum has very, very high gas fees, right? Bitcoin has very, very high gas fees. Now, for them to be able to create this feature where you're able to, let's say, swap Bitcoin for Ethereum at a very low gas fee, lower than what you would get if, for example, you tried to send it out of your wallet to your exchange to swap it out, then that is a huge plus because there's no other platform that can do that. And of course, FinSwap does over 80,000 transactions per second, right? Over 80,000 transactions per second. We spoke about reducing the slippage and risk. And of course, that addresses industry challenges of high gas fees and all of the different challenges that we can face in the crypto space. All right. Now, the distribution of the FSP currently is 10 billion coins. Of that, 50% is slated for the donation airdrop reserve. This is where we are getting our coins from, the 50% for donation, right? Then 20% for liquidity mining, 15% for FSP's lab, academic, and ecological contributions, 10% goes for FSP's operation and technical research and development, and 5% goes for community promotional plans, okay? And what propels this project is, what will be propelling this project forward is the fact that they are achieving deep strategic collaborations with developers and new talents worldwide. They're going to do that with IDO sales, which is what we are going through right now. This is actually creating a higher adoption rate, right? And then once the FSP coin, for those of you asking, when will the FSP coin launch? Well, the FSP coin will launch when there is 3 million FSP holders, right? So every single time we make a donation and we activate our account and we're holding our FSPs, we are contributing to that end result of making sure that we hit 3 million holders as soon as possible, and of course benefit from the massive, massive launch of FSP. And then of course we have the airdrop benefits, right? What are the airdrop benefits? So all of these new projects that are about to be launched on the FSP blockchain, on the SCF blockchain, we are all going to get airdrops of these coins into our wallets for free. These are coins that we won't have to buy. And who knows which project is going to do 5x, 10x, 20x, 100x, right? Your guess is as good as mine. But every single project that launches from the time that the FinSwap launches, guys, we are going to get airdrops of those coins into our wallets. And these are for only the persons who have done their donations. So if you are here, you never did a donation, you are not going to get any of these airdrop benefits at all, right? And you definitely don't want to miss out on that, because that is, a very, very profitable way of making so much money. There are lots of people who makes thousands and thousands of dollars every single month just on what? Just on airdrops only. Okay. Now, in this year, 2024, they're looking at the market cap of FSP going to over 20 billion, and they're looking at $80 billion in 2025. Now, can you just imagine, right? The FSP gets to $20 billion in market cap, that would have meant that we would have done 100x or more on our FSP donations, guys. So this is very, very huge, and it's not something that you should just smooth over. It's not something that you should ignore or procrastinate in doing. Okay. Of course, the global hackathon events, guys, they have been doing events all over the world. They have 12 events scheduled for the entire year. They started out with Malaysia in January. Just last month, they did Thailand. Vietnam is this month. Then you got South Korea, India, Japan, Pakistan, Nigeria, Philippines, Dubai, Singapore, and they ended out in Los Angeles, right? California. That will be the year-end grand summit. If you look at this, you'll see that they have actually scheduled and planned events for the entire year, including the locations, the dates, the times, everything, right? And of course, a company only makes these types of moves when they plan on being here for the long run. I think at this point in time, all of us should not have a question in our mind as to, do they plan to stay on the long run, right? We personally, Cash Rich Society, we have been in this opportunity for about a year, right? And the company was there before, a year before we came into the opportunity. And now we are in what? So this is gonna give the company what, 3 years in the space. And they are continually growing, they are continually innovating, they are continually moving from greater heights. And maybe sometimes we may not like exactly how they decide to make those moves, but as you can see, they are doing it for longevity's sake, right? And we are going to benefit such in a big way just because of our patience, right? We're going to be benefit in a big way. And as you can see, they have planned events all the way to December. The last event is going to be December 27th. That's going to be in Beverly Hills Wilshire Hotel in Los Angeles. Okay, Los Angeles, California. And who knows where FSP is going to be at that point in time, right? Who knows where FSP is going to be? So let's look a little bit at the value of FSP. 1 second, let me just refresh this page. Let's just look a little bit at the value of FSP. How does this really benefit you in, retrospect of the crypto space and how it works? Okay, guys, give me just all right. Okay, so first of all, many people are asking why FinSwap, right? Why FinSwap? Why FSP? And the reason is very, very simple, actually. Okay. First of all, FinSwap, or the exchange, is the application in the ecosystem that has been generating the most profits, right? The most profitable part of the ecosystem. And of course, when you have a business, whichever product, for example, sells the most, or whichever service is asked for the most, this is what you're going to concentrate on growing, right? Because that is where you're going to make the most profits in this business. So it's the same thing here. This is the application that was generating the most profits. Of course, it's easily adopted because we were using it to swap our FUSD to SCF main or SCF main and so forth, back and forth, just that the cross-chain liquidity feature was not yet available. But now when it launches in when the FSP launches, we are going to be able to use that cross-chain feature. Okay, so we see so many updates are happening right now, and we will be able to use this cross-chain feature. Okay, of course, fast time to market, because again, it is a feature that we are very, very, we have been using and we know how to use. And then it is, of course, the crypto bull run season. Timing. Timing is a big part of what makes a project, a crypto project, especially when dealing with coins, very, very successful. If we look at other exchanges like Binance, for example, I'm sure everyone here knows Binance. They have a daily trading of $10 billion with 150 million users. Now, can you just imagine? They have $10 billion in trading volume, of which maybe there's 150 million people. They do maybe 10 cents per transaction. Maybe they do like several transactions per day. That is hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in profit right there. And Binance started in July of 2017. How about Uniswap? Over $1 billion in trading volume with 30 million users. They started in November 2018. Can you imagine the fees, right, that they are generating on a day-to-day basis of different projects, because people are buying into different projects every single day, spending hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars buying into various projects on PancakeSwap, on Uniswap, and so forth. Okay, this is something that happens every single day, millions and millions of dollars generating. And then we have FinSwap. They have a total number of addresses of 61 million, of which they need right now 3 million holders of FSP in order to do what? Some persons were asking, so will this FSP be on centralized exchanges? Will it just be inside of the ecosystem, inside of the applications, like how SCF was or like FTH was? No, this coin is going to be launched on other exchanges like Binance, BitGet, OKX, PancakeSwap, and so forth. Okay. But in order for them to achieve those particular goals, there are requirements that you should have, that every coin project has to have in order for them to be able to be launched and listed on those exchanges. And one of them is having a certain number of holders. And to be able to be traded on exchanges such as Binance and so forth, you need to have at least 3 million holders. I'm sure right now, light bulbs are popping off in your head, understanding the reasons for the moves that the SCF management is making. All of this is in a drive to achieve these goals in order to help you achieve your goals at the end of the day. Because your goal is what? Your goal is to cash out. Your goal is to get some money, right? In order for you to get some money, these goals need to be met. And when these goals are met, then that speeds up everything for everyone in the community. And of course, now everyone is making bank, which is the ultimate goal right here. So persons who are holding the FSP, first of all, until the FSP actually launches, you're going to be earning dividends from all the transaction fees happening on the blockchain in SCF and FUSD. So you're going to be making even more money there, right? Then you're also going to be able to participate in the incentive program. You get voting rights on FinSwap platform. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, you get airdrops from all the new listings to FinSwap Decentralized Exchange, DEX for short. All right. So the utility of the coin will be used for trading fees. It will also be used for gas fees as well. In future, they may find a way to integrate it as gas fees for SCF as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they really put that together, the technology of it all. But we are just sitting back. We are ready for the ride, and we are going to let them do what they do best, because they have shown us so many times that, they know what they are doing at the end of the day. Deflationary features. What are deflationary features? These are features that allow them to control the growth of the coin, that allow them to help the coin to grow steadily on a daily basis. And the first one is, of course, the FSP burn, which they have started as of yesterday. If you go into your application right now and you click on the FSP tab, you're going to see a strip there that says FSP. You tap on it, it takes you to the FSP chart. It shows you the current price of FSP. And if you look on the top left, you will see how many coins so far has been burned out of circulation, right? So they're going to use that. First of all, they're already using the FSP burn. That is going to steadily increase the price of the coin until it launches, right at the end of the month. Then when the coin launches, they're going to use 10% of all the donations. 10% of all donations to what? And they're going to buy more FSPs and burn it out of circulation. That's going to give the coin a major boost. The second deflationary feature is what? The linear release of 180 days. So when we talk about linear release of 180 days, that means that, for example, if you have 1,000 FSP, okay, and so once the FSP launches, now every single day, you're going to be getting a minimum of 5.55 FSP, right, released to you every single day that you can withdraw and sell it at that current price, or hold it for a higher price if you want. Now, why? Why are they doing this, right? The reason why they're doing this is to control the price of the coin. Because can you imagine if all of the coins were released all at once when the FSP launched? Let's say somebody had 100,000 coins, for example, or even 10,000 coins, and they started selling. What would happen to the price of that coin? Okay, you would see the coin do this, and then it will go like this, plummet. Okay, none of us want that. We want a coin that is steadily rising in price, right? Controlled and steadily rising, right? And how is that achieved? That is achieved by this linear release, because that means this person who has 100,000 coins or 10,000 coins or whatever amount, they would not be able to dump the market and cause the price of the coin to crash. So these features here, guys, are very, very important. But one other thing, of course, that will cause the price of the coin to rise is this amazing community, this amazing SCF community. And if you know anything at all about cryptocurrency, you will know that community is one of the biggest factors in whether or not a coin pops. I've seen projects where, they have a great development team, and they have a great product, a great utility for their coin and so forth, but they don't have any community. what happens is that it never even gets out the ground. Okay? So here's an example here. For example, this is Filecoin. Filecoin is basically a coin for a cloud storage like your Dropbox, so your crypto Dropbox, okay? When Filecoin was launched, it was launched at what? 75 cents per Filecoin. And the persons who bought the coin at 75 cents, pardon, for Filecoin, they did a 300x profit with an all-time high of $245, right? What does that really mean? Let me pull up my handy dandy calculator and just kind of show you, what that meant for them in terms of profitability. So let's say, for example, I came here and I said, okay, I want 1,000 Filecoins. Okay, I bought 1,000 Filecoins at 75 cents per coin. So I spent $750 buying 1,000 Filecoins. Okay, and at the high, we did $245. Now I have 1,000 Filecoins times $245 per coin. If I held it to that point, I would have made $245,000, right? That is what? Minus 750. I made a profit of $244,250. I turned a 3-figure number into a 6-figure check. And this is what happens very, very often in the crypto space, especially in the times that we are in, which is the crypto bull run season. Okay, look at just the timeline of Bitcoin here. We already know how that went. It started off very low here at pennies, did a high of 254. Some persons sold and they said, okay, that's it. We did a grand run. We did like maybe a 10x here. Because, yeah, if you launch at $1 here, boom, you did what? A 20x because it went up to $20, right? And then came back here to $2.54. Some smart persons bought here again and they held it. Boom, the Bitcoin halving happened. Boom, it went up to $1,000. It dipped again, which, assets are want to do. But at that point, I remember what people were saying, oh, Bitcoin is a bubble. This thing is crashing. This thing is going down. This thing is not going to go anywhere, right? Then the Bitcoin halving, boom, it went up to 2,500. And in the same season, went up to 7,325. Then the last bull run, you know what happened already. It did an all-time high of 64,000, then retraced all the way to $15,000. Now, what are we looking at this current moment? Right now, Bitcoin has surpassed the previous high of 64,000. It is currently at 66,000 and climbing, and pulling up all of the lower market cap coins with it, right? And that has an effect. I'm sure you guys saw how Shiba pumped. You guys saw how Floki pumped this week. You guys saw how a lot of these coins pumped this week. And this is as a result of the movement of Bitcoin. Trillions and trillions of dollars are coming back into the crypto space, and people are now regarding crypto as a more reliable asset than fiat currency. So currently we have the Bitcoin fourth halving happening. Ethereum as well is having their third halving. So if you don't have Ethereum, that is another good coin for you to hold. Buy some Ethereum, hold some Ethereum, okay? Of course, we have Metaverse, GameFi, NFTs, DeFi, and tokenization of assets. All of these industries are really being built up by the crypto bull run season currently, okay? So all of this is happening in this space right now. So the price projection of FSB, of course, is based on number one, community, support from community builders, community like you and me, right? Of course, the FSB burn mechanism, the linear release, and the best timing right now, which is the crypto bull run season. Okay. And this is huge, 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 because all of these factors, I will tell you from my experience, is a recipe for major, major success. So are you ready for the crypto bull run? If the highest peak of FSP is what, $300, and you have just 1,000 FSP, guys, that will be worth $300,000. So think about it. If you have 2,000 FSP, that could be 600K. If you have 3,000 FSP, that could be 900K. If you have 4,000, that could be what? 1.2 million. What you do and how you prepare for this bull run depends on you. You have to take action. You have to take massive action and take the risks that can get you to where you need to go. Of course, you know, guys, the FSP also will be earning you dividends, and you'll be eligible for other FinSwap benefits. Okay, so what is left to do is for you to do what? Take action, take action, take action. And even as you are thinking of that, you're wanting to say, okay, what is my risk to reward ratio? What is my risk to reward ratio? What am I willing to risk to make what I need, to make what I want? Okay. Can I afford to lose $1,000? No, of course, you know, when you're dealing with investments, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be cryptocurrency, it can be Forex, it can be real estate, it can be starting your own physical business. Every single thing is a certain amount of risk when it comes to investment. But what will be the reward, right? What's the projected income after a week, a month, 3 months? Is there any big upside potential to make $1 million or more? Well, I'll tell you, definitely in this project, as it is being positioned right now, as it is unfolding currently, guys, you do have a huge potential to make $1 million or more. Whether or not you make it, of course, depends on you. It depends on whether or not you take action. It depends on whether or not you're going to sit by and watch everybody else succeed and you just stand in the same spot. Okay. Of course, how long the project can last, I think we've answered this question many, many times. We know that this project is here to stay. Unlike most of the things that have been coming in and out of the space in the past months or so, that have come and they have gone. But FSP, SCF still stands strong. It is still here. And now your patience has paid off. You're going to start to be able to, you're going to be able to cash out now your SCFs for those who want to use the process now. Or if you want to wait later, you do it later. Those who are earning commissions, you're going to be able to cash out, right? Your commissions. So let's talk a little bit about the marketing side and the commission side, the builder side, for all of the builders in the house. Now, this has changed a little bit on the new updates. So I don't have the updated PDF for this one yet, but I promise next Zoom we will have the updated one for this PDF. Okay. So of course you are now able to earn commissions every single day. Right now I believe it's about 60 to 75% payout. I will do a double check on that. Fast payment every single day, 2 a.m. Singapore time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Central time. You are paid out your commissions, right? Easy to duplicate. So it's the same system as before. You have 5 directs and then you have 2 legs, right? GM gives you VP, 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 SVP, 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 ED, and so forth. Then of course you have positive cash flow. So this new marketing plan does not overpay. And this is a huge part of it, of the sustainability of the company. No overpaying. Okay, because it's only based on positive cash flow, meaning all the new money that has come in over a 24-hour period. Okay, that is how it works. So that provides us with a lot of sustainability and longevity in this system. Okay, so as I said, qualifying criteria, you need to have at least 5 direct sponsored, and when you do, you get to earn down 20 levels. Okay, they just made a change. I believe this is now 10%, then this is now 2%, and then from level 3 all the way down to 20 is 1%. Okay, that is what it is right now. Next time we will have the updated PDF for this. Okay, then of course we have the team bonus criteria. 50,000 in team sales, 5 directs GM. VP is 2 GMs with 150K. SVP is 2 VPs plus 500K. ED is 2 SVPs with 2 million. MD is 2 EDs with 6 million. And of course, now there's GP, there's no more MD plus. There's GP, that is 2 MDs with 15 million, and you get to earn anywhere between 4% to 21% in team management bonuses. Okay, very amazing plan, very profitable indeed. And then you got the earnings quota. So whatever you make in your donation, you'll be able to earn a certain amount of that in commission. So let's say, for example, you're a regular person and you have $500 in donations. All right, now 3 times 5, now you can earn up to $1,500 in commissions, right? GM is 4 times, VP 5 times, SVP 6 times, ED 7 times, MD 8 times, and GP is 9 times. Okay, so very, very great. They're very, very profitable. And of course, you have a 2x2 matrix, which if you work it very, very well, you do have the opportunity to make at least $10 million in commissions. But if you do just only 10% of the work, you could definitely make over $1 million in commissions. Okay, so can one active person bring 2 active persons in 1 week? Well, absolutely. You already have the structure. What you need to do right now is to call all your people, wake them up, let them know, hey, things are happening, movement is happening. You're now able to cash out your SCF if you're willing to use this strategy, or you can keep holding it. You're able to make your donation. You're able to make money inside of the project, and the FSP is about to be launched in 30 days. So you need to get your donation done so you can bag a big bag, right? Coming forward. That's it, guys. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as just letting your people know that, hey, we are back on and it's time to take your position for success. So again, guys, no one knows how far FSP can go, right? But if BNB could do over $686 per coin, right? With a community of 1.3 million holders, what can FSP do with over 3 million holders and the features in which we have seen previously, right? It could go to 300, it could do more, right? But if you have at least 1,000 FSP, you definitely can look out for making a really good bag. How good will it be? We don't know. We don't know, guys, but we have a pretty good idea. So what are you willing to risk? Are you willing to risk 1,000 to make, 1.6 million or more, right? In a 5 to 6 month time period? It's really up to you. It's really up to you. But SCF is still here. SCF is still a vehicle towards your wealth and success. SCF is still standing strong and providing you with an opportunity at this time to really get back to business, right? How you fare, that is really, really up to you. So, of course, now it's time for you to take massive, massive, massive action. Now, at this point, we're done with the presentation. We're going to open up the floor for questions.